I mean, when we say that the virus is live in the environment, we mean that the virus is viable, so they can survive in the environment, but they can't replicate. So we mean that they are viable. The word in English is viable, not alive, because viruses are not alive. So viable in the environment.
Yeah.
That means they can infect. They don't replicate, but they can be infected. So about the new coronaviruses, we are not very sure. We don't know. We know about the others. So how much viable are they in the environment? We don't know exactly. We know the others. The SARS coronavirus 18 years ago, it seems that they could survive days in the environment. And the other one, the MERS coronavirus, maybe 2 days at the average. Are not very sure. As a general rule, viruses with envelope, like this one, are very susceptible. So they are not so resistant as viruses without envelope. Viruses without envelope are more resistant. Viruses with envelope are not so resistant, but we don't know exactly how long they can survive in the environment. We don't know, or at least I don't know.
Yes, thank you.
More questions?
Question?
Yes.
Question about influenza.
Influenza.
Yes. The ability of antigenic shift and antigenic drift.
Yes.
Does it unique? Only influenza have?
Antigenic shifts only influenza A. We don't know why influenza B and C cannot do it. Antigenic drifts, all of them, because antigenic drifts are mutations. Antigenic shifts only influenza A. That is the reason why the pandemics are only caused by influenza A.
So are there any other virus that have that ability?
Yes, all viruses that have segmented genomes can perform reassortments. Bunya viruses, arena viruses, reoviruses, that's possible. But the most important one is influenza A. This is the advantage of segmented genome. This is a very important advantage because the change is very easy. More questions? More questions? No?
No.
Okay, so tomorrow we will study another lesson, lesson 14, okay? And tomorrow we will tell you something about the exam, okay? Because we don't know exactly, well, we don't know anything about the exam, okay? We don't know. So we are waiting for instruction about the exam. So don't worry very much about the exam. So just only worry about learning, and we will explain you about the exam. We will try tomorrow, okay? So please don't forget to answer the questions in the Sakai platform, okay? Don't forget it. This week you have to answer lesson 12, 13, and 14. I cannot answer the questions for you. So if you cannot do it because you forget or wherever, and you send me the answer, I cannot enter with your name to answer for them, okay? That's not possible. So please respect the deadlines and take care with the time, okay? The deadline is on Sunday morning. So please answer the questions on Sunday morning. This test, I don't like this test, okay? I don't do it because I want. I prepare this test in the Sakai platform because the university has told me to do it, okay? But I don't like. I think it's much better that you do it by yourself and you learn by yourself. But the university told me to do it, so I have to do it. Because they want to evaluate attendance using the tests, okay? That is the only purpose of the test, to check if you have come to the class or not, okay? But for me it's not important, but I have to do it because the university has told me to do it, okay? not because I want. For me, the most important is that you understand the questions and that you learn with the questions. That is the important thing for me, not to answer. But you have to answer in internet because the university has told me that you have to answer, not because I want. Okay?
Teacher, what
Yes.
happened? Because I already forgot something. So what happened if I forgot this? Because I sent a mail for you because I
Yes,
missed.
I know. Yes,
Yeah.
I know, but I cannot do anything because the deadline has finished, and the deadline is the same for all. So if you couldn't do it, that will be empty. So the university is going to take this test to check attendance. The attendance to the class is 10%, okay? 10% of the score, so 1 point. So they will take the score of all tests and they will give a score about attendance, that is. So if you don't answer 2 or 3 tests, this point will be a little bit lower. I don't know how much. It depends on the other point. So to my knowledge, because I am not very sure about this, I think nobody knows, but to my knowledge, these tests are going to be used by university for attendance. You know that if you come to the class, the final, the score is divided into 3 parts: attendance, midterm, and final exam, okay? Attendance is 10% or 15%, I don't remember, around that, I don't know. Because you don't come to the class, because this is online, the university is going to use these tests to give you score for your attendance. You understand? For this 10% or 15%.
Yeah.
That is the purpose of the test. I disagree with that because I think we don't have to evaluate attendance, but this is my opinion. I have to do it because the university has told me to do it, okay?
Yes.
But in my opinion, we don't have to evaluate attendance. We have to evaluate only the exam. But this is a rule of the university, not my rule. Okay? Koha, do you want to say something about this? Okay, more questions?
Nothing now.
Okay, so I thought something to tell you. I will tell you tomorrow. Tomorrow we will have the lesson 14, okay, about hepatitis, and the exam we don't know yet. We don't know, okay, so we have no idea. So we will try to explain you tomorrow something, more information about the exam, okay, because we don't know yet. Okay, so goodbye and good luck. So we finish the class.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, teacher.